That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
Hi friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Felicia. We are back with another pick a card reading. Today we're getting into a what is your current reputation. So you definitely might want to check out the last reputation update. I'll link it down below. Those are timeless readings, as well as this one. This, if you are maintaining on the channel, sustaining, then this could definitely be a nice update for you, and possibly giving you some important insights. But if you are new, I would definitely recommend you check out the playlist. Thank you guys for joining me. It's my honor to be here. If you do not know me, my name is Felicia. I am a civil and human rights advocate, and I run a nonprofit organization called Divas Can Manifest. We use this channel and my lifestyle channel to raise money for our nonprofit organization. We are currently fundraising for our scholarship fund, Project 444. All of the tips, all of the super chats, donations, everything goes back to our nonprofit. So I greatly appreciate you guys giving back, becoming donors. Check the description box for all of my social media handles, how to book a personal reading, how to give back. Our community shop is also listed down there, Cosmic Intelligence. If you guys are interested in some of our artisan jewels, crystals, bracelets, and perfumes. Today we're getting into this reputation video, so this is definitely what you are known for. So this is basically, you know, general beliefs and opinions. This is beliefs and opinions that are generally held about you. This could be around your career, around a association, a network, around your family. But they're usually, you know, widespread beliefs. So let's get into it, friends. But without further ado, let's get into the overhair selection. We have 4 piles for you to choose from. Pile 1, you are the oyster. Pile 2, you are the cobra. Pile 3, you are the whale. And pile 4, you are the zebra. I'm so excited about these animal spirits because they actually never came out on the channel. So I'm so excited to get into these fresh new energies. If you are new to Felicia Tarot, welcome to our spiritual community. Welcome to our free tarot channel. I hope that you will consider us in giving back and becoming a donor so that you can continue, so that we can continue to make this channel accessible to everyone for free. If we all pitch in, we can continue our efforts and keep our community strong, keep us spiritually strapped, keep us blessed and balanced. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in your selection. Bye. Hi, pile 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose the oyster spirit, and this is actually such a beautiful oyster. Like, it's so beautiful. So your reputation, you know, general beliefs and opinions about you that are held about you is that a lot of people, they know, like, you see how this oyster, like, you cannot really, it looked like it's just like in its shell, right? They definitely see you as someone who, you're definitely like in your shell. You withhold a lot. You don't share much is what I'm hearing, especially if people are viewing you like on a social media account or things like that. They know that you're very blessed, and they wonder why you have been so hesitant to share and open up. I think this is because you are shy and doubtful at times, and you withdraw a lot, and you keep a lot of your inner treasures hidden. So a lot of these people, they want you to kind of share more of your experiences, what you've gone through. Some of you guys, if you are like posting a lot on social media, I'm getting a couple different, like, if this is social media particularly, but like if you're posting a lot, you just like, maybe you're keeping it very professional. You don't share a lot of your personal experience. Some of you guys are not barely posting at all. Some of you, these are people who you come around a lot. You're frequent a lot in an environment, okay? And they just see you as being in your shell. They know that you're keeping secrets from everybody, and that you're not like sharing, you know, everything about yourself with people, and that you have all these inner treasures. Others, they definitely just see you as being shy and doubtful, and that you're something around you. You kind of get like, you're like a deer caught in the headlights sometimes. But some of them, they do see you opening up. Maybe some of them, they caught you cracking jokes, you know, caught you laughing. But you have been like, something around you, you just grace everybody with your charm. It's something about you, you know, even if you're like, you know, when you're not in this shy and doubtful energy, you're very graceful and charming, you know, as it pertains to like, you know, how people, why people's widespread beliefs are around you. Okay, especially if these are not people that you know very well. So you're keeping like, you know, maybe you do you know, keep up the small talk, and you're doing it very gracefully. You keep up, you're charming people with your generosity, something where you're very good mannered. Okay. But ultimately, you know, some of these people who have known you a little bit more, they definitely see you, or known you for quite some time. They know that you're very blessed, and that you, that, you know, they are very, like, some of them, they know they can't compete with you. So even if they do start, you know, some of you, they know that you are like, everyone knows that you're blessed and balanced. Like, they know that your intelligence, and that your like grace and charm is just like, and your achievement as well is like unmatched. So what you have achieved, what you obtained for yourself, people know they cannot compete with your talents and gifts. Some of these people, they just see you showing up, and you're just like this solid, stable and grounded presence that is not, you know, you just are still like, or like maybe it's just in your nature to be reserved or something like that. Some of these people, they feel like it's because you're keeping secrets, and you're keeping your inner treasures hidden from people. And I feel like a lot of this is because people, if they do know all of your hidden treasures, they do know all of your empowerment, if they know, you know, how blessed you truly are, they will try to harm you in some type of way, or they will try to fight you, attack it, compete with you. But people know deep down, like, especially as it relates to your reputation, that no one could really match you. If these are people in love triangles, they know that they can't keep up with you. They know that they can't compete with you. They know that your intelligence and your grace and charm is unmatched. These people, they see you as achieving anything, especially people who have been, you know, in the past, maybe they thought they undermined you, they underestimated you. And now they see you as just like this person who has like overcome so many obstacles. And now you're like, maybe in the past you were more open, and, you know, you had less boundaries, but now you're just like, after everything that you've been through, you're just like, I'm going to keep a lot of stuff to myself now, because I know that people will try to plot my downfall if they have all of my information. But overall, I definitely see, you know, you having a very beautiful reputation, okay? But, you know, people do wish that you would, like, you know, come out and share more. So I'm kind of getting, you know, a lot around you being a very masterful individual. They know that you can achieve anything, and that your talents, skills, and gifts and intelligence is unmatched. There is nobody on this planet that can compete with your grace, your charm, and your artistry, and your masterfulness, your mastery. They see you as very powerful and able to control. You perform very skillfully, and you show up and do this on a consistent basis. So they know that this is mastery. They know that this represents you as an expert. Something where people they notice that before taking actions, you assess the difficulties. Like, you're someone who's very astute, and you're able to turn a situation into your advantage. Like, you're very skilled at doing something, or getting your way, or achieving. And this is just like, you do it in such a graceful and charming way that nobody can really be mad that they can't compete. Like, they're like, okay, damn, Pal 1 is so mastered at this, I'm not even going to try to play with Pal 1. Like, I will be barking up the wrong tree, and I'm not talking about no yoga pose. So they can tell that you are just an expert, that you're mastered, and you perform skillfully every time, okay? So maybe, like I was getting before, they see you showing up and performing. They see you showing up, displaying your skills, or maybe you're at work, or you're just, you know, completing a task, right? Doing some type of work as an expert, and then you know, they don't know a lot about like your personal experience, or how you even got to this like expert level, okay? So that's very interesting. Some of them, they really do want you to like open up and share more about yourself and your personal experiences. They want to know more about, like, with Pluto being here, they want to know more about your transformations in your life. They want to know, they see you now as showing up as this very mastered individual, that's very powerful, and you assert your control and authority, especially like if you remember from the last reputation big, this theme was really huge, and that there is, you know, and especially in the collective, you know, people who have been all pervading in their power. It's like you exert your power in a very dominant way. And, you know, this, I don't think it's like such a negative thing, because I ultimately feel like you're benevolent, but I feel like the way that you control the situation is like they cannot compete or match this. You have like come in with your mastery and skills, easily and charmfully and gracefully asserted your dominance from people who were like, I'm getting people who have been existing, you know, in these fields, in these directions long before you, and you've just come in with grace, and it's like, hi, I know that, you know, I'm finally coming out of my shell and showing my skills. LOL, power one. Okay. So I definitely sense that people want, they just see you showing up as this master, and they don't know how the shadow work that you've gone through to get, you know, to this place. Some of them, they definitely see you as a mystic. They see you as having this absolute oneness with the divine. They see you as, maybe you're very religious, or you're believing in this higher power. They see you as someone who can sense and identify shadows immediately. Some of you guys are very obsessed with shadows, or they see you, they know that you've had to go through this shadow, this dark night of the soul. They know that you've had to do this shadow work in order to show up as this skilled person. And so they would like to know a little bit more of your experiences, you know, on how you have become this mystic who's just so honed and expert, and at this expert level, and like how you have like identified these shadows so much. They want to know how you have, you know, like something about you are a skilled mystic as well. Like if this isn't about some other type of work or expert, like some other type of craft or trade that you're doing, I definitely feel like this is like quite literally mysticism. And they see you have literally you're someone, you know, that has gone under like a massive transformation, and you have been like divinely guided and protected, and you're like, some of you're known for being highly meditated, and people are just like, we don't know, like, what did you go through to, like, what was your transformation like? What experiences with shadows that you know, encounter, so that we can learn. Especially some of these people, they will never go through some of the challenges or the darkness or the shadows that you have had to traverse. And so they would really like to know a little bit more about this, because especially you guys, if you're showing up as the dominant, as the expert, people will definitely really benefit from learning, from hearing some of your experiences, because some people will never expand their mind around some of these things. And like just hearing, like some of you guys are motivational speakers and public speakers, and telling storytellers online or something like that, and people are literally, they are in awe in some of these stories. I'm hearing that some of your stories are bringing people to tears, if you are sharing a little bit. But they see that all these shadows that you've gone through, and how you're like this skilled mystic, and this, you have experienced like this absolute oneness, and you're so unified. Like your soul and spirit is very unified. They see you as very honed. They feel like this expertise that in this master that you are now is quite literally you from the individualized self to you as like you reaching oneness, you seeking like a higher consciousness, and like not getting like this higher understanding of things that are like, that were so beyond your just like your individual experience. And they know that it's because you've done the shadow work. That's actually very beautiful, power one. Okay. But they feel like because you have encountered so many shadows, you are reluctant and hesitant to come out of your shell. And they see you just showing up, displaying your expertise and skill, and that you're not really talking about these different experiences. Okay. We have the mediator coming out in the shadow aspect. Okay, negotiating with the ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. We have tidy up. And then we have, what is your reputation, pal? 1. So I definitely feel like you are coming, you know, people are saying that you're coming to this end of the cycle. You are, after a transformation, you're coming out very skilled, very master, and you're just, I'm hearing tying up loose ends. I don't know what that looks like. It'll be different for all of you. But through Pluto, you've dealt with a lot of people who I feel like something where you've been in some type of professional or personal relationships, and you've identified the shadows within people. They know that you, like, something about you, they see that how easy it is for you to be able to discern a person who, you know, negotiates with an ulterior motive. They feel like you have the absolute discernment, and this is why you're like this powerful mystic. And they really want to know more about your experiences so they can learn, you know, too, how, you know, to discern these people who are mediating with a shadow, people who have been coming, you know, people with ulterior motives. Like, they, you know, they know that you are very discerning. Okay, someone who's wearing a long braid, someone who's wearing a long braid in their hair. Okay, pigtail in their hair. I'm hearing a braided ponytail, something where you saw somebody wearing a braided ponytail and you have been able to see, like, it's something where they know that you have been able to see through somebody's facade or something like that. Okay, I'm also getting, if this is a romantic relationship, some of these people, you know, they see you as, like, especially with the oyster, this could even be like they are like projecting this onto you. They have this belief that you've had ulterior motives and that you have a hidden agenda that you're not transparent about. Okay, they feel like you keep secrets. Okay, a lot of them, they feel like you keep your secrets from everybody, and you don't show people with your, you know, what your ultimate agenda is, because, well, if some of them, if they knew your desired outcome, they knew your agenda, they would try to adopt the same agenda. Like, I'm getting, for a lot of you guys, you definitely need to, like, keep your planner private. Don't let people know your schedule in advance. Something where you don't need to, like, let people know where you're located in real time. A lot of these people, it's just like they don't, something about that. I'm also getting that, like, they know that you're keeping a lot of things private because people are weird and obsessive, especially with Pluto here. You know that people will tend to act out of their shadow aspects because you're just showing up as this graceful, charming master, and they just end up being obsessed at you for displaying such a skill. I'm also getting that you are not, because you are known for achieving anything that you put your mind to. It's like something where you keep it. You're known for keeping your end goal a secret. Like, you never let people know your end goal. You never let people know what you truly are working towards, so that when you actually achieve it, they're like, we know that that was like a big challenge, that you had to undergo a massive transformation. You did not let us know all of the details about that transformation on how you achieve this personal or professional agenda. And they feel like you, in order to, you know, you undergone a lot of different you know, partnerships and negotiations, and you've had a hidden agenda that you didn't tell them about. And it actually, some of it, I'm not gonna be mad, it helped you accomplish your goal faster, because if people knew what you were really trying to achieve, they might not choose to support it, or they might, you know, they may not, you know, be as generous. So they may not be, they might act, you know, they may have the tendency to act out of their own shadows. I don't think that you're ultimately trying to harm anybody by withholding your secrets and you know, you're like not showing people everything. It's like it's very clear that you're very blessed, but people, because they know, because you are not so forthcoming with the information, like something where you don't just like, oh, like something where people that you meet, they automatically assume that this is like a hidden agenda or ulterior motive, that you're not forthcoming with information. But I think it's part of it is just like you letting people get to know you. You let people ask questions, you know, you let people show you, you know, who they are and what they really want. But some people, they hate the fact, like, they hate the fact that you don't show, that you're just like, you don't like, oh my God, hi, my name is Pal One, and this is what I do, and these are all my blessings and achievements, and you can follow me on this account and look at my whole life. Like, some people are not like that. A lot of people, and some people, they will literally like take the offense, or they will think that they will just like something where they side eye you because they see that they know that you're very blessed, but because you don't show your blessings or you don't talk about your achievements, they think it's an ultimate, like they think that it's like some of them could assume that it's an ill will. But others, they're just like, why are you so hesitant about sharing and opening up? Be yourself. We are accepting, right? But then you're just like, you know, from your past experiences, some of them, they were just, you've like seen that people will act out of their shadows if they knew just how, if they knew your true agenda, if they knew your freedom through the 11th house, and if they knew, you know, how blessed you truly are. And like I was getting before, I definitely was like, this is definitely like through the 11th house. This is friends. These are friends that are viewing you, right? They know that you are like, I'm hearing that you're just starting to like make friends, and you're just starting to like get to know people and starting to open up now that you've actually reached like, you know, mastery in your life, and you are experiencing the freedom of mastery. You are experiencing the freedom of being of something where, I love this. I think I even said this in the last reputation video, is something about where people, you're known for having this restriction, discipline, right? Limitation. Maybe people, you know, you went away and you kept this transformation a secret, and but they know that in order to have the freedom that you have now, to have the associations that you have now, to have this network and this association of friends that you have now that is so upper echelon, that's so like I'm getting that you're surrounded by experts and masters and celebrities and wealthy people. In order to get to this freedom that you have now, you've had to have that restriction. It's like you don't know true freedom until you've learned absolute discipline, and people know that you have achieved anything because you have been disciplined, right? That's very beautiful. Let's get from the channel messages, you know, last messages about what is your reputation. Powell 1. We have a karmic loop, Archangel Raziel. We have Neptune. And we have Scorpio. Okay. So I feel like you're known for especially with this tidying up energy. You've been in this karmic loop, I feel like. And there's two indications of mystery. So people definitely see you. Your reputation involves a lot of mystery. Especially if you have, like, you're doing something taboo. Maybe you're doing something related to spirituality, mysticism, some type of religious thing, some type of sex thing. But they feel like you are very abstract in your beliefs. And it's reflected in your personal and professional life as well. These people, they definitely see you. I was getting before, like, some of you are, you know, artistic. Some of you guys are actors, actresses. Maybe you work in theater. Some of you are drama kids. A lot of these people, they see your fashion and glamour. They see you doing something taboo. And they feel like this creates a lot of illusion. There's a lot of mystery around your reputation. People do not know how to interpret your image, because I definitely feel like what they're seeing is literally a professional life. They know that your transformation and your like you getting to this professional level, you getting to this mastery, involves your spirituality. It involves you revealing secrets. Some of you guys, they see that you are very into dream interpretations, or you focus on your subconscious, unlocking memories. And some of them, they want to talk about they want you to talk about your memories. They want you to talk about your dreams. They want you to talk about your spiritual practice. They want you to talk about, what you're doing now that is for humanity's sake. Okay. They know what you're doing is benevolent, but they feel like, there's so much mystery and illusion around your professional life. Okay. because there's mysteries around your freedom. Okay, some of them, they definitely feel like this is like a hidden agenda. Like if they just see your professional life, they might think that you're like some type of Ponzi scheme or something, you know, some type of altruistic thing, and that your like professional life is an illusion or something like that. Maybe because you are doing something taboo, or because you are keeping secrets, like you don't let everybody know, you know, your business. But especially if these are friends, right? Your friends, you have like something where you have a reputation of putting up a lot of boundaries with your friends, because, you know, I'm getting in the past, you've had friendships where people were, you know, they've done something, right, through Neptune, you know, which sits in the 12th house, that you've had friends that were who had ulterior motives, people who had hidden agendas, people who acted out of their shadow aspects, people who betrayed, okay, people who kept secrets and, you know, did destructive things, right? And you just have like a lot of boundaries up with your friends now. Okay, it's not that you, like, some of they see you're hesitant to make friends, you're hesitant to open up, you're shy and doubtful because of all of the secrets that have been kept in your friendships through the 11th house. Okay, some of them, they know you've had some very troubling friendships, that you've had bad friends, okay, and they feel like, you know, you have been struggling with releasing these, you know, negative memories and things around these friends, and that you've just been so hesitant to share. And I think it's like, you know, I think that you should speak more about these experiences that you've had, where you've been in these karmic loops with these friends who, you know, you've had to discern a secret that they've been keeping through your mysticism. You discern their shadow aspects through your mysticism. And there's a way that you can do this professionally, I think, but it's like, they really, you know, so that you can help them see that the reason why you keep yourself so concealed is because of all these negative experiences you've had with your friends. Like, tell them how you, like, they want to learn more about how you have unveiled these mysteries, okay? And that they ultimately led to you being like an expert with the subconscious or something like that. So that's very powerful, friends. They see you as spiritual as fuck, okay? Some of you guys, you are definitely still tidying up from a karmic loop, like freeing yourself from a karmic loop. You guys have finally freed yourself from this karmic loop, because maybe you have been having this psychic block, especially with Pluto here, a psychic block around discerning some type of shadow aspect here, something that has been illusory. With, you know, through the 11th house, right? You have been just hesitant and doubtful because you have still been tidying up this cycle, you know, around a spiritual and psychic block and a mystery that has been getting unveiled slowly but surely. They want you to talk about, like, you know, talk about how you have grown your intuition. Some people, you know, especially if you are a spiritual teacher, you can definitely, you know, benefit from sharing. Like, everyone could benefit from sharing, like you sharing about your, you know, spiritual experiences, how you've honed your intuition in this way and freed yourself from this karmic loop and these karmic friends. Okay, you're tidying up this cycle. You will never go through this again, okay, because you have those boundaries now, and you will not let these people who, like, and you have I'm hearing something about you have gained heightened awareness, and through your meditation practice, you are not, like, you will not be prone, you have the discernment around these people who have been coming around you acting out of shadows. Okay, so let's get the last little bit here from the tarot. You know, what is your reputation, pile one? We have Strength in the reverse. We have the Page of Wands. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like these people reflect back to you shadow aspects that you need to acknowledge. With the Queen of Pentacles, you're definitely showing up as very contented, secure within yourself, and confident. But I feel like these karmic loops where you needed to discern shadows, important things, you know, shadow reflections that you needed to integrate with the Strength in the reverse. A karmic loop that you've been in through the 11th house with your friendships and associations, where people have been struggling they've been struggling with insecurities and doubt themselves, and people you've been, you know, having to discern these friends who have been negotiating with ulterior motive and hidden agenda, personally or professionally, because they have been in a subtle power struggle with you. So you people really want you to talk about, like, you would this is actually beautiful. You've been hesitant to share because you're still tidying up this cycle of unveiling this mystery where you found out a friend who was in a subtle power struggle with you. Okay, and they see that you've worked very hard, and you know, you've worked hard on your intuition, you've worked hard to heighten your awareness, you've worked hard at your meditation practice to gain your awareness and your basic grasp around what happened with these friends who have been keeping destructive secrets. They know that you have been working very hard through dream interpretations, using your spirituality for your personal betterment, and unlocking these past memories with these friends, and that where you have been slowly but surely discerning their subtle power struggle and their egoic behavior and their low self-esteem around you. Some of you were just like, you know, you're known for having this circle of friends where people grew so intimidated and insecure around you, and they have been struggling with the blocked solar plexus, and you've been in loops discerning and revealing these mysteries around the 11th house so that you can acknowledge the shadow aspect. And the shadows that you see in them are also your own reflection. So they have helped you, you know, grow into this expert. And literally now you're like this Queen of Pentacles that is so secure, and you're having, like, you freed yourself from a karmic loop. You've maintained your crown. You're not like, no one can compete with you now, especially like these people who were super insecure. They never were on your level to begin with. And it's like people, like, I'm hearing people are gifting you flowers, and they just see you blossom, and they see, after freeing yourself from this karmic loop, that you're so confident in your skills and gifts now, and that you know that nobody can, like, your mastery and your power is unmatched. They were competing for power. It quite literally did not make sense. LOL. That's what I'm seeing right now, friends, about your reputation. Let me know how that resonates down below. It's my honor to read your energy. Thank you so much for being here. Check out the description box below for all of the current updates. Don't forget to sign up for our astrological newsletter. We are sending out the bi-monthly newsletter for the new moon and the full moon, as well as other important updates in our organization. We are currently raising money for our scholarship fund, Project 444 Fund. So I definitely would hope that you will consider us in becoming a donor. All of the proceeds that from the ads that you watch on the channel, if you choose to shop at Cosmic Intelligence, our spiritual community shop, they all go back to supporting our initiatives at Divas Can Manifest and helping to keep this information and these insights available to all. Keep our community strong. Keep our people strong. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your selection. You chose the Cobra spirit, okay? So you're the teacher, and you're definitely known for being like everybody's teacher. And you know, even your teachers learn from you. And I'm also getting that, you know, whether people want to admit it or not, you are the teacher. And a lot of these people, you will see your influence on many people. You will see people with bigger platforms. You'll see people who will never admit that you have been teaching them. They will never openly support you. You may see them, they may be shouting other people out, they may be supporting other people, because some of these people, they definitely have a problem with you being their teacher. For others, they definitely feel like you are their spiritual guardian, okay, of your tribe, and that you're very protecting of everybody along their path, okay? But, you know, I am getting, like, there is, like, even your enemies, even people who will never openly support you, they know you to be the teacher. They know that you're the one in charge. They know that you are the boss. But they feel like what you really show these people is that you are like a humble student. They always see you learning. They always see you reading. Some of them, they see you in school, or they see you going back to school, taking up classes, or just like always studying something. They feel like you're always studying something. Okay, and this is beautiful. Some people they definitely like see you, like your reputation. You have a reputation for being a know-it-all. Like, I don't think that people are mad about this, but like some people are like, why do you always have like the answers to everything? Why do you always have advice? You always have a proper response to something. You're kind of like a know-it-all, but I feel like it's because you just like, I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm just trying to protect your spirit, okay, and guard you along and guide you along your path, okay? LOL. So that's actually beautiful. So you know, this cobra, you know, it feels like you're like, this cobra is very striking compared to like how I've been sensing you as this like loving teacher and spiritual guardian. But it's also like you are very, you're like, maybe you are very into like snake aesthetics and things like that. People know that you love snakes, or that you're connected to like a python. And they feel like this is because you are so sly and slithering. Like some of y'all are quite literally the house of Slytherin in this biatch. And it's because you pause, wait, watch, and then you attack. So some of them, they've seen that you have attacked someone. You know, there was a verbal attack, or there was some type of period of waiting before they seen you strike somebody. Okay, you are known for striking somebody. And I kind of was getting this in the last reputation video. Some of you guys were drawn to POW too, but I definitely can sense there was like something where you destroyed something for someone else. There was a crumbling for someone. I'm hearing someone who built up sandcastles. I'm hearing someone who built up a sandcastle. They thought that they thought that their business, they thought that their structure was, brick by brick, and they thought that you huffed and you puffed and you blew that shit down, is what I'm hearing. Something where you literally, something where you air this bitch out, okay? And showed everybody that you are a teacher. Because some of these people, they were, like I said, some of them, they learned from you. This Cancer, they learned from you, okay? And they know, like, they learned from you, but they will never, like, I'm hearing some of these people, they will never outwardly support you. They will never admit the fact that they are your student and that they are the ones that have been getting guided and protected by you, okay? Some of them, they know that you have been their spiritual guardian, and that you have been protecting, like you're known for protecting someone. I'm getting particular, like this definitely feels like a situation where there's like a one person in particular. Somebody's name starts with the letter A or a letter B or a letter R. But I feel like you were someone's spiritual guardian. You protected somebody because you saw them and as a member of your tribe. But there's something where there may have been like an issue with someone who had someone who had a problem, being taught by you, because you are this know-it-all. It's like a lot of these people, because something where they known you to be a star student, they known you to be very literally scholastic, and they have had a problem with you protecting them and guiding them along their path, because you have literally had this higher consciousness, you had this foresight, or maybe you've had a special gift that has given you these powers to protect and teach, okay? Some of them, they hate the fact that you are this know-it-all, because it means that you studied harder than them, you've worked harder than them, okay? That's why some of these people, they'll never admit the fact that you were like their teacher. Like some of them, they dropped out of school, or they were just not, that studious, or, some people, they don't need to, like, something where you just have come into power or prominence because of like your scholar. And some other people, they just come into prominence because of luck, or because they chase trends, or because they come into some other good thing, right? There's multiple ways to skin a cat, but they feel like your purpose is like, you don't need to have like the most fame, and some of you don't even need to have the most fortune, but you protect everybody. It's like even people who have more than you, even people who taught you, you end up teaching them in return. You end up being the person that protects them and guides them, okay? So let's see what's going on. What is your reputation, pal, too? Let's get some more, okay? Something where I'm getting a particular situation as well, where there was someone who was sending subliminals, and they felt like something where you fell back, you took time away, and they see that you were protecting. This was like you were known for protecting yourself against somebody, and then ultimately like attacking them, okay? And then this person, it's like their behavior or their subliminals like showed you what they wanted to attack, or what they really wanted, like to, that they desire. I'm getting that this is somebody who was learning from you, and that they tried to like steal your teachings or steal your wisdom and try to like act like you weren't the one that was like guiding them and protecting them and teaching them. And you like, I'm hearing something where you put a child in their place. Okay, this person may be younger than you, or everybody knows that you are this person's teacher, and it's like they tried to steal something from you and then try to act egoic and act like you wasn't the one teaching them. Like something where they know that you keep causing this person tower moments, or you keep shifting this person's fundamental understanding of something, and they see you as like this more mature person. Maybe you are older than them, and they like you have this reputation as being like, you know, this older mature person who still hangs out with the youth and stuff like that. They see they see you hanging out with the youth, and that you just determined to remain young in your body, mind, and spirit. And you just hear, you know, you as a teacher teaching the youth, they know that this connects you to your eternal child, and you always nurturing your inner child, and making sure you can see things with fresh eyes. Like even though you're like this know-it-all, they see that you'll be like, dang, I just learned a lot, or something like made me today years old. They always see you expressing this humility of a student, and this is like reflecting in the eternal child and your determination to stay young and your body, mind, and spirit. Like you never let yourself get jaded. You're always learning, always growing, and I'm hearing you're always following the spark of something new. And they just like, why do you keep running off into these tangents, or why you keep, you know, researching something random? Like they feel like you always seeing something with fresh eyes and always getting a new perspective about something. Okay, so that's very interesting. Okay, LOL. Some of these people, they are older than you, and you like you schooled them. I'm hearing something where you schooled people who was older than you, and they thought that they were like, you are literally known for schooling people who are older than you. I'm getting people who may be in like even, you know, in higher positions than you, like people who have been your teachers, people who have been your masters, your bosses and stuff like that. They were like, dang, like Pal 2 just schooled them. Somebody's name that starts with the letter N or L. You were like, I was this humble student, and then I came back, and I'm not, now I'm a know-it-all or something like that. LOL. They feel like even these older people are like, you're such a know-it-all, even at this young age. Like, it's so annoying. They can't stand it. Like, some of these old people can't stand you. LOL, okay? Or these people who have more experience than you, they see that you were the one that came in and you made them see the like, whatever the thing is that you guys are doing, the work, the trade, the craft. Like, you made them see it with fresh eyes, and they're like, dang, I didn't even know I needed this information. I didn't even know I needed this schooling. Like, that was wrong what you did, Pal 2. Okay? LOL. So what's your reputation? Let's see. What's your reputation? Mercury. That's so cool. Okay? Let your mind tell you how. It's like something where like your mind shows like you're known for having a beautiful mind. You're known for having this ability to see things with fresh eyes, and the way that you analyze something and communicate what you have analyzed, the details that you get from it, the insights that you draw from it, you relay these messages to like management or senior executives, and you tell people, you provide them the fresh and like insights that they need. I'm getting the people who have had a lot of experience at doing something. You come in with fresh perspectives as this humble student, and the way that you communicate to these people, these more experienced individuals, and it just shows them how your mind is so intelligent, how your mind is so brilliant, and how you just like you make people you expand their mind around something. Okay. I'm also seeing like if there's like something where there was like a dynamic, and you like shifted the dynamic, something where your entry into a market, into an industry, and the way that you communicate and analyze, and how beautiful your mind is, and how you've come into it with this fresh perspective. Everybody's like, whoa, we didn't even know we needed this kind of information, Power 2. We didn't even know that we needed this from you. You are so essential. You are known for being essential in the way that you analyze. Some of you, they literally saw you. You're known for being in an analyst role and being in the details of something, and the way that you communicate the details and the insights that you have drawn from analyzing these details. They're like, thank you. You are so brilliant. Thank you. You give us everything that we need, right? I'm also getting something around people. They have been hearing you in a presentation, or they have been listening to you speak. I'm getting something where people, like, they heard you present for the first time, you know, as an analyst, or they heard you communicate something for the first time, and I'm hearing you ate it up. And everybody was like, dang, we didn't even know you was that deep with it. We didn't even know that you was so brilliant with this. We thought this whole time that you were like, you were not getting it. But this was like something where you waited a long time to present, or you waited a long time to communicate like what you have learned. And you came in when you finally started communicating and presenting and showing people what you know. You showed them, like, you communicated something that made everybody see something with the fresh eyes. I'm getting that you came in with brilliant insights. You came in with this deep understanding that people didn't even know that you understood it so well. They were like, we didn't even know that your mind was calculating all of this. Okay. Yes. They see that all this time that you spent, you know, waiting, watching, and studying, that wasn't you being lazy. This wasn't you being inopportune. This wasn't you underachieving. This was you getting your mind around something, grasping something, and the way that you have been able to, like, and now that you have this deep understanding of it, it's literally innovative. It's literally like groundbreaking what you're doing. You're literally so different. You stand out from everybody else because of like how you've taken your time and you stayed determined to see something with fresh eyes. You didn't come in and do the same thing everybody else was doing. You didn't come in being a lame, like you didn't come in, you know, you came in and made sure you had something new to offer. You came in with new insights, and this was like so revolutionizing. This was brilliant, especially like if you are working like something where you are literally talking to people who are more experienced than you, people who have more power than you, and they have something where you may have gotten a promotion after this, or they saw you you know, because of your brilliance, they were like, we know that like you in this analyst role, you're actually like you're very capable, right? You're very capable of moving into this promotion, where you're very capable of taking up this higher position of leadership. And they think that you, like, with your words, with the way that you have communicated your thoughts about things, the awareness that you have gained around, you know, this topic or this thing, you are now the teacher, right? Because of all of this studying and like classwork that you've done, is what I'm hearing. They were like, dang, sheesh. Now you the expert is what I'm hearing. Now you the master. Now they like, okay, we want to make you partner now. Now we want you to be our chief. We want you to be our CFO. We want you to be our CEO. We want you to be on the board. We want you, right? You are the one that really can guard us. You are the one that guides us and protect us along our path. Some of these people, they will never, like, this was a one-sided charity, and some of these people, they will never honor you for this brilliance that you brought into their lives. I'm hearing something where you literally have transformed people and have given them a new, like, ability to see something with the fresh eyes, okay? We have Archangel Haniel. We have rational behavior. We have Mars. And we have libel and slander. Sheesh. Okay. So I definitely feel like, okay, this is interesting. Okay. So people have seen that you, like, especially as this Cobra, like I was getting before, some of you guys paused, watched, and waited before you attacked. And this was like a rational behavior. They see that you were very rational about something. And something that commanded you with Mars energy to stand up to a situation where you faced aggression, you faced violence, or you faced a challenge that was unjust. They feel like you have they feel like because of you, like your mind with Mercury, you are known for having a brilliant mind and that you always make rational decisions. You are literally known for being a good decision maker. And this is why people want you in positions of leadership. This is why people want, you know, respect your authority. Especially if you were dealing with somebody who was a competition, or somebody who started slandering you, or they started doing something irrational to stop you from having fulfillment. They seen that this period of you watching and waiting was you just searching for your own fulfillment. They saw that you were working on your relationship with God. They saw that you were finding, you know, your true joy and your true fulfillment in life, right? While also studying and working and honing your skills. Some of you, they definitely see that now, after like going through these violent, aggressive, and just like unfulfilling relationships, you now have these sparks in these new relationships that give you a lot of satisfaction. Okay. They know that you protect people's joy. They know that you, as the eternal child and as a COBRA, you are so this nurturing, sensitive, and caring, and ever protecting guide to, you know, and spiritual guardian of your tribe to help them along their paths. I'm also getting that you have been something where you have worked on something. I'm getting something where you worked on a case. There was a case study. Maybe this was a research project that you have been doing at school or something like that. But I feel like you literally got an A+ on your assignment. You got a 100%. I'm getting that they, with your work and the way that you've analyzed and collected the details and communicated after this situation and how you've been rational, they literally see you as like you have fulfilled. Okay, you have reached ultimate fulfillment in this situation, and it was because of your rational decision making and your determination, passion, and ambition. Some of you literally stood up to people who were aggressive. Some of you, they saw you take risk and do something very daring, and you followed this spark of creativity, and you are literally like, you're getting A+, you're getting 100%. You have the highest amount of utility now, okay? I'm getting something that was destructive, aggressive, and violent or unjust to you. You've literally brought justice to a situation with your communication skills and your studying. Now you are the one that's teaching and showing everybody what you've learned from this, okay? This is so beautiful, pal, too. Oh my God. Like, I literally cannot believe, like, this is actually so freaking beautiful. The way that you like, now you are the person that encourages people to stand up to their challenges, and you protect them on their path, and they see that you are very courageous and daring and fearless, and they see that you're now, you know, you are so honorable, and that you get honor for this, like, this stellar and scholastic work that you're doing. They seen something where, like, oh my God, they seen, like, a lot of them, they're seeing you at work, they're seeing you in your masculine energy, and they see that you are very rational at your work. You're very assertive. You're like this, you're this pioneer even. Like, you are the guy, you are in charge, and you are very serious about this tribe, and the way that you're not playing about protecting this tribe. Like, you see how this COBRA is looking? The look in your eyes, this very, like, you're fearless. And they know that the way that you communicate, you're just very assertive and daring. And you communicate to your tribe how to be rational and how to make sure they get their personal and highest satisfaction. You help people actualize. And you are just, the way that you communicate, it is literally groundbreaking. It gives people that insight. It gives people their ability to see things with fresh eyes so that they can stand up to their challenges, and encourages them to stand up to their challenges. The way that you have taken out the way that you have taken out the competition with your passion, drive, and determination. It's like you had this energy, this generous energy that is just like, they feel like you never run out of energy. They feel like you never burn out, you never get tired, you never sleep, you always communicating, analyzing, and your mind is always telling you how to navigate a challenge. And they see that you're also, like, very happy as well. Like, they know that you have literally, from this situation where there was a hardship, a challenge, competition, or something that grew violent, something that was deconstructive. They see that you have, through your communication skills and your study, and you are so honorable now, and though you have literally been so constructive and so, like, positive, and you found fulfillment in this whole thing, and you're literally, like, this is like you're receiving the highest honor now. That is beautiful. You're the teacher. Oh, because you were a humble student first, baby. I love that. Pal too. What is your What is your reputation? Like, they feel like after all this work that you've done to find fulfillment and to stand up to this challenge, you know, with your ambition and your hard study, they feel like the way that you communicate, it's just like everybody's like, oh my God, they're such a know-it-all, LOL. It's like you literally know everything. It's because your mind tells you how to. Like, your mind is just so brilliant the way you see things. It's like you can see the answer to a problem. Like, you just can see it, okay? It just shows just like how some of you guys are engineers, or you have like this mathematical or technical mind, okay? Very beautiful. And you just know how to study something, and that you, like, even if you don't know the answer right away, you watch and wait, and then you attack, okay? Some of them, they literally saw you attack a competition, and they were like, okay, we didn't even stand a chance. We don't even know why we was trying to compete with Pal 2. Because Pal 2 is this fierce protector, and they spiritually strapped in this bitch, and they're going to always stand up to a challenge. Somebody trying to come for the tribe, if anybody trying to come for the tribe, Pal 2, they know they're going to get struck down. Because we ain't going to let nobody play with our satisfaction. Okay, Page of Swords in the reverse. The Queen of Pentacles. And then we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, so, and then we have the King of Pentacles. Now, people definitely see you like you are the King of Pentacles. Okay, some of you guys are men, or you identify as a man, but I definitely feel like you guys, you're known for having the crown. You're known for being in your economic power. Okay, you are the teacher. You're teaching everybody how to have this power the way that you have. Okay. I'm getting that there was a situation where somebody was just a petty gossip. I'm hearing that this person is like, you're the teacher. I'm getting that this is somebody who was just like, I'm hearing that they were just like a page. I'm hearing something where these people, they did not have no brilliant thinking. These people did not have no ability to see things with fresh eyes. I'm getting that these people, they come in and they're very mediocre. They don't know how to communicate. They don't have, you know, they don't have analytical skills. They don't have critical thinking skills. And these people are definitely like not rational. So some of them, they definitely see you stand up to a situation, especially with the libel and slander. With the Page of Swords, it feels like you were dealing with a petty gossip or somebody who did something destructive, and they didn't even understand, like, their immaturity. They didn't even understand how much consequences their behavior had. This situation severely impacted your energy, passion, drive, and determination, and a situation where there was libel and slander. I'm getting that, especially if this involved a school zone or a work environment, they know like that. I'm getting that if this involved a school zone or a work zone, a situation where this petty gossip actually hurt your reputation or caused you to miss an opportunity, or stopped you from having fulfillment. They see like that you have actually still been able to find your joy and fulfillment. Some people, they didn't even know, these pages, they didn't even realize like how some of them, they were in a secret competition with you, but they were literally nowhere near your level. I'm hearing that they're very mediocre. They don't bring anything new to the table. Some of them, they have influence or they have a lot of people around them, but they literally represent a lot of like the lower aspects of things, while you are like this high honor. I'm hearing that you are the person, you are the expert, you are the teacher, you're the one receiving the highest honor, and that this petty gossip, they literally, some of them, they were just like irrational, and they didn't even, they should have known from the beginning that you were the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. They should have known from the beginning that you were like this person who was going to, like, I don't know, something where they didn't make rational decisions. They knew that you had the highest honor to begin with, but they were still like, they still put themselves in an unparalleled competition, and something where you needed to like stand up to this situation and assert your authority, and you had to let them know like that you're just like this petty page that doesn't really know how to communicate, doesn't really know how to analyze. You don't have a brilliant mind. You can't read and write. You always got these punctuation issues. Like, some of these people, they're literally like, your mind is so brilliant compared to these people, and the way that you stood up and now you're the teacher and you're the all-pervading eye. It's like, it's very clear that this person, someone's name starts with letter B or a Leo, G. I'm getting that these people, they just are like literally like pages compared to you. They don't have like this advanced mind the way that you have, and the way that you have come out you know, with your work and your communication and your presentation, and the fact that you have protected yourself against this competition, and your passion for what you're doing, you literally got a 100% on your assignment, an A+. You're like the best in the class. You're the best in the cohort. You're the best in the industry, and they literally cannot compete. Some of them, they're really dependent on you for security because you are their teacher. Like, they literally don't know how to analyze and communicate. They don't know how to read and write. They don't know how to, like, the way that your mind is so brilliant, the way that you are so technical, and you have an advanced technique around whatever it is that you're doing, and you're like, just like a lot of these other people also don't have personal fulfillment. It's like, it's very clear that you are the secure one with the economic power, and they are just the person who doesn't have, like, they don't have physical security. They are, you know, irresponsible, can't be, you know, they keep, you know, they're just like petty gossips who don't know how to, like, communicate, or like they're not thought-provoking. They don't know how to push the envelope for, like, you guys are literally writing think pieces. Some of you guys are literally pushing modern thought and piercing the veil, and everybody sees that you are the one who assumes the honor and, like, the highest honor. They don't have the highest honor. So even if they have, like, more followers, more people, right, they've been around longer, you have come in and have literally garnered the honor and the authority, and they're just like, they look like bums compared to you, or their work is sloppy, and you're just like, you're not even like a competition. You're not in the top, so you don't matter. LOL. That's what I'm saying about your reputation, pal, too. Let me know how this resonates. Thank you so much for joining me. It was my honor to read your energy. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. We have astrological updates coming out for the full moon and new moon. So definitely register to our email listserv with Divas Can Manifest. We would love to have you. We also are currently raising money at our nonprofit Divas Can Manifest for Project 444 Fund. So all of the ads that you watch on this channel, including any tips, are super appreciated. Any donations, and any of the shopping that you're doing at our community shop, Cosmic Intelligence, they all go back to our nonprofit organization. I really appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that you will consider giving back, because it makes this free tarot channel accessible to all, so that we can continue to keep our community strong. I love you so much. Let me know how this resonates down below, and until next time, I'll see you later. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose the whale. So you know that story of Moby Dick, and how they went to go, you know, hunt down this killer whale, but it ended up being like this impossible feat. You are known for making the impossible possible. I don't know what you've done, but it definitely feels like after something that felt like something that felt like insurmountable, something that that may have like destroyed someone else's peace, you have maintained a fierce serenity. You are known for having profound peace. They feel like this is an unusual amount of detachment, and that your joy has been unobstructed. It's like it never happened. Okay, it's like it never happened. Somebody's name that starts with the letter P. There was a situation where you focused on, like, maybe you were focusing on your emotional health and stability, like, so much that you have, like, this detachment that you have now is like, they see that, like, you are not even afraid to have, like, this emotional expression. Like, you can talk about, like, some challenging emotions or traumatic experiences, and you don't even you don't even get bothered by them. It's like you're not triggered. It's something like, people, no matter what they do, they cannot, like, trigger you. Okay. So, like, you're definitely known for, like, having some difficult experiences that have definitely enriched you and have enriched your emotional world. And you see them as just like have given you strength, stability, and, like, a depth of perception. They have not obstructed your joy. It's like, I don't want to say it's not like they never happened, but it's like you have just allowed them to make you emotionally, like, you were emotionally resilient, and you bounce back from a challenge, or you bounce back from something that may have like that once like stripped your peace, or it was like something they saw you didn't have joy, but after focusing on your emotional health and your emotional stability, you have like, it has literally just like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And you were literally like, you're coming back with so much depth now. And they see like some of these people, they may have like watched you in your career. Like I just saw a flash of the 10th house. Like they may have watched you advance in your career. They watched you become more experienced in your career. They watched you gain more depth. And it's like all of those experiences that you've had just helps you expand your emotional realm so much. Like this is so beautiful actually. Like they see that this situation have made you just like so compassionate as well. And the way that you communicate, you know, with these emotional expressions with just like a fierce serenity, you are very calm, steady, and deeply compassionate. Like your wisdom is so ancient. They feel like you're ancient. Like I think whales are known for being like a very ancient animal. I think if I remember, especially from the story of Moby Dick, like you have a very ancient wisdom, or you're like, they feel like you are just like this ancient soul. Okay, what's your reputation? Okay, through the 2nd house, your values and resources. Okay, what is your reputation? Pile 3. They see that like maybe they have seen, like I said, they see your expansion through your career. They've seen your expansion through the 2nd house. Like they see your financial freedoms or your material, your financial capacity improve or enhance in some type of way. And they feel like you never lost hope in yourself. Maybe these people literally saw you down and out, or they saw you without things. They saw you at your lowest point, and now they see you enhance, or they see you expand. And they know that it's because of these deep emotional experiences and how you've learned how to be stable through the ups and downs of life. And they know like this enhancement in your resources is like an enhancement in your values, and that you just, your depth and perception now is like you value your experiences so much more now. You value your resources so much more now. It's like you are so mature, and they feel like you have literally come back with this ancient wisdom and how to value things. And I'm getting a lot of people, they see you with, you know, your crystals, and they see you with your chakras, and they see you with your flowers, and they see that these are all representations of like your values, that you care about those things, that those things enhance your life, and they enhance the quality of your life, and they help you with your emotional stability. Okay, we have the Seeker coming out in the shadow aspect. What is your reputation, Pile 3? What is your reputation? Okay. I don't know why this is coming up, but it's something about your legs. People, they know you for your legs. Or they see that you have nice legs. Some of them, they're seeing you with your legs crossed. And believe it or not, you know, I hate to draw this to people's attention. Some people cannot cross their legs, and they see this as just like this highly feminine posture that you're taking up. I don't know what it is that you're doing, but the way that you sit, the way that you cross your legs, or the way that your legs are looking, they're very feminine in movement. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing. Okay. Yeah, they see you boss up. They see you take some power moves. How you been moving lately? You're just like unapologetic about it. And they just seeing you bossing up like every single time. So LOL. Some of you, they see you with a pet. They see you with a pet dog, or they see you with a bulletin board. I'm hearing something where your planner is out. You're looking at the calendar. You got your glasses on. And you just boss up every single time, okay? We have a Scorpio energy. They feel like, and I was like, that was getting like, you know how in this image, you know, through the 2nd house, you see like that they're in this meditation pose, and you're just meditating on the moon. You got your chakras in alignment. You got your crystals out. They see you as being highly meditated, or just like, you know, having you praying a lot. They see that because of your prayer, you have been able to get control of the situation, enhance your, you know, especially if you dealt with a situation where you were literally at your lowest point. They feel like you have bossed up Okay, like I said, people are looking at your booty and your legs a lot. Some of them, they literally saw you boss up. They see you at a desk. They see you with your computer out. They see you the way you sitting. You just looking at things. You analyzing it. You looking at how you can boss up. Okay. So you're not playing. I definitely know that you're not playing. Like, they see you like as highly meditated, but in the material realm through the second house, you a beast as well. I'm hearing something where you don't play when you at work. You don't play when it comes to your money and career. They know that you into investments. They know that you into your money manifestations. Especially if you're a part of the winner's circle, you definitely bossing up. Okay. They looking at your notebook a lot. Okay, they're looking at your notebook, your pen and pad, and they want to know your schedule or something like that. We have pettiness. We have the letter T. What is your reputation? What did I say? Somebody. Then you known for having a little donk on you, okay? Something about you. You known for having a donk, okay? And then we have Archangel Raphael, the celestial healer. Some of you guys, you're literally known as like the celestial healer. I was kind of getting that before, especially if you guys are into yoga or you're into like meditation, you're into a movement practice. Some of you, they seen you healing your physical body and healing your feelings and your spirit, and they know you as the celestial healer like me. And they seeing that you're, you've grown in this, your physical body has transformed. You look good or something like that. Okay. And that, is just a representation of like, they feel like you through Archangel Raphael, and they know that you're just not this big butt. They know that you have like true values and a good belief system. And they know you pray a lot, and you be sitting on that donk and you be meditating and praying, and you boss up every single time because you pray to the utmost high, and you get the victory. Okay, so I'm getting there's something where you have a calendar date circle. There's a calendar date here that people are very concerned about. Some people here, they know it's a date on the calendar that they have been concerned about. And they know that it deals with some type of releasing of an art project or something like that, okay? Some people see you as petty, okay? They see you as petty. Or maybe that somebody here was in a conflict with you and they did something petty, okay, is what I'm hearing. Somebody here who may have been jealous of your body, or something like that. What is your reputation, Paladin? Somebody's name is Teresa. Getting that you have been dealing with somebody who have not been able to commit to you, or they've been having commitment issues, or you're the one having commitment issues, and I feel like you put a date on it, and I'm hearing that you gave somebody the axe because they did not meet a deadline. Okay, somebody did not meet a deadline, and you put, they missed an opportunity, and they feel like you, I don't know what this was about. I'm hearing you give people timelines, and you're known for like not waiting around. Okay, you're known for not waiting around because some of these people have been exhibiting a lot of commitment issues. And if you feel like these people cannot make decisions, and they cannot make, have a sure, they cannot have a sure, like they're not sure about you, or they're not like, assertive. They're not making decisions in a timely fashion. People, you're definitely like known for having a time schedule, and if people are not on your time schedule, I'm hearing that it's your way or the highway. What is your reputation, Pal 3? We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse. We have the Ten of Wands. And then we have the Four of Cups. Okay. So I definitely feel like you know, there is a situation where you have most recently, like, they feel like you have been, especially with this inability, the seeker and the shadow aspect, an inability to commit to a path once found. They feel like you are definitely known for bossing up and leaving people. I'm getting particularly an ex-partner. Someone sees here that you've been dealing with a lot of petty partners, or you've been dealing with a lot of people who cannot commit, right? And they know that you have released a burden. They feel like you are not burdened by them, right? And that you've like something where, especially with the Four of Cups, like being in a period of stagnation with people because they have not been able to commit, okay? Or they've been petty, or some of them, they literally just wanted you for your body or whatever. And I'm hearing that you are known for literally, like, I don't know if this is one person in particularly, but I'm getting that there is some, like, a relationship where someone who had like a tremendous amount of like commitment issues. This person, you thought that they were your wish fulfillment, but it's like if they were not able to meet this deadline, if they were not able to boss up, if they were not able to make decisions, if they were not able to commit to the path with you, because I feel like, you know what, this is not because, like, this disillusionment or this lack of fulfillment with this person is not because they are like, you don't experience satisfaction with them. It's literally because their inability to commit, or their inability to, you know, control the situation, or you found out that they did something petty. You realize that they weren't as good as you thought that they were. You realize that this was not something that you really wanted, right? Or you realize that, you know, you want somebody that can commit to you, and that's, if somebody is not meeting, you know, and showing up in a timely fashion, they are not your wish fulfillment then, right? And they feel like you have stopped waiting around for people who can't commit. You stop waiting around for people who can't show up. And you release these shadow attachments with people, and you come out of stagnation and you boss up on your own. People who can't work together, collaborate, and do what they need to do in a timely fashion. That shows you that they are not your wish fulfillment. They shows you that they are not someone who values the same things as you. They don't value their resources. They don't value being on time. They don't value, you know, they take naive risks. They waste time and energy. Like, some of these people, they're very wasteful people as well. I'm getting Aries. These people are literally not your wish fulfillment. Some of them, they had issues choosing a partner, and they are just like, it was very clear. I'm hearing that it's always like with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, it's always a clear choice. Like, it always is a clear choice. Like, some of them, they were not able to commit to you, and they were still out, like, exploring their other options with a lot of bums, and you're just like, what? I'm hearing that, like, it's just like, no. You like release these burdens and boss up. And I'm getting a lot of these people who you released, they were just like shadow attachments, people who wanted you for, you know, your big booty, or people who wanted to keep you lingering around because they were being petty. Like, some of them, they were just being petty, where they may have like went off with some other people, third parties or something like that. They did something stupid. Or they hated you for being a boss. They hated you for having power. They hated you for healing your physical body, mind, and spirit, right? And like, you, after like leaving these people who couldn't commit to you, you were just like, you will never find me where you left me, okay? You will never find Pal 3 where you left them. And since like you're known for bossing up and putting a date on, I'm hearing if you put a date on it and people are not meeting your time schedule, people are not, you know, meeting the to time, like, you got a schedule and you must stick to it. If they are not there contributing, it's like a clear choice whether you invest or not. And you're known for making a rational decision and having your own personal power, and not letting these, you know, these people who couldn't commit, these people who could not follow through, burdening you. Okay. I'm getting that, like, you definitely, like, people know that you are the ideal partner. They know that you are the boss. They know that you are the one with the nice body. They know that you are the one with the good values and resources. And it'd be like a clear choice. Like, it'd be like a clear choice. Like, and you're like, why can't you make decisions and be responsible and commit to the path that you like, where you are clearly finding like the satisfaction and fulfillment? And it's like something where these people are still unable to like, you know, be stable in your life. They're still unable to have that strength to make a decision, to turn down these other options, and like they end up like being a huge disappointment, and you end up getting disillusioned with them. You realize that they're not your wish fulfillment, they're not everything that you wanted. They miss deadlines, they miss important dates, and they're just like not there when you need them. And through your own prayers, and you're able to like still boss up, you're able to still control the situation, you're able to still enhance yourself, right? You're able to still maintain your peace and serenity after not getting your wish fulfillment from these people. Right? And a lot of them, it's like I said, like with the seeker, like they find you and they know that you are the everything they ever wanted, and they still are not able to be strong enough to stand up to the challenge of committing, stand up to, like, they don't have the strength to withstand the challenges that may come, or like stand up to practical issues, stand up to what they need to fully commit. Like they still are unable to fully commit, and you're just like, something about it is like, some of them, something about it is like they literally like, even if they are disillusioned with their other options, even if they do drop the burden of these other options, right, they know that you are the path that they need to take. They will literally choose not to take the path because they're petty. And that literally shows you the difference between like your wish and the person who has the same, who are aligned with the same values as you through the second house, and like all these other people, right? Some of these people, they see that you already know who your divine counterpart is, and you have been on this mission of bossing up and needing to like, but they feel like you get distracted by all these other people, and you end up getting disappointed, and you're like, oh my God, well, I already knew who my partner was anyway, so I don't even know why I was like trying to explore these other options. Some of them, they know that you are the one with the commitment issues. Some of them that you have a divine union, or you have a telepathic union with your person, and I'm hearing that you go off with these other people who end up being shadow attachments, or you end up being with them for, like they may be like, I don't know, they end up being like, they feel like you be petty or something, or like, I don't know if this is you or them, but they feel like it's something that happens where you attach onto these other options, even though you know who you're really, like, you know who you're going to commit to. Like, it's like you already have given somebody the crown, and you just need to, like, something where you need to continue like this healing through Archangel Raphael, through your healing of your physical body and feelings and spirit before you and your person can align. And it's like you end up going off into these other relationships, and you like, and that shows your like your commitment issues. They feel, LOL, they know that you have like something where there is like a very like there's a power couple here. And they know that you have found this path to your person. Like some of them, they know that the person that you are meant to be with is the person who has helped you expand your resources and values. And that all these other people have been burdens of wishes and hope, and that you literally will go off and try to explore these other relationships, even though you know who your partner is already. I mean, and I'm hearing that you keep hurting your partner. Your partner is like, I'm waiting for you. Like, I don't know who this is, but it's like something where you end up getting these shadow attachments, and then you get a disillusion, and you're like, okay, let me just boss up, because I know I'm meant to go off with this other person who is, I'm creating wealth with. But like something where you go and you get burdened because you get like something where you try to become stagnant, or you're literally have these commitment issues, and you already have found who your true partner is. Some of them, you already know who your true partner is, but you keep going off to these other options. You keep going off to these other options, and it's like something where you're literally like, I don't know, like I feel like you, because you have these, like, I don't know, like this, let me know if this makes sense, Pal 3, because it feels like you already know who your person is, but you always end up, your person is like the high priestess, and they watching you go explore your other options. Maybe this is a very open poly relationship, and you go and explore your other options because like you're being petty, something where they feel like you being petty and you going off and you going to have sex with these big, you know, big things, and like you something where you get like you and your person, y'all know that y'all are like, you know who your person is already, but they feel like you keep going through like with these commitment issues, you keep going through these different disillusionments with these other options, and you already know like they feel like this is your commitment issues. It's like you need to stay on path. Like you just trying to stagnate and stop. Like you trying to get off schedule or something like that. Y'all, please. I don't know. That's for a slim few. But for others, you're definitely known for bossing up after getting disillusioned by multiple partners, okay? Some of you, you found out that they just wanted a bigger booty or something like that, or they were objectifying. But for most of you, you found out that these people were just attracted to you for your physical body and that they were not actually your wish. They did not have an intellectual union with you. They were like, they were not meeting your emotional needs. And you're like, well, I need more than just a big booty. I need like somebody who is stable and who supports my emotional health, and people who can help me with my career and address my personal freedoms as well. And that's how you will choose your partner, right? You will know that the person that you feel empowered with, the person who, you know, helps you address your personal freedoms, is like your wish fulfillment. It's not just somebody that you have this intimate union with. And now some of them, they see you as someone who keeps going off and looking for like these different people to like be with, right? And they see that you have like been rejecting your masculine. Some of them, they see you as the one. They see like you called your masculine ugly, or you like left your masculine hanging and you went off to explore this other option, and then they end up being like, they ended up not being what you want, and you're like, okay, I know who my true wish fulfillment is now, or something like that. LOL. I'm hollering. Some of y'all got commitment issues. Some of y'all, it's not the masculine, it's you. Like, you the problem, friend. Like, you, if you're the feminine, you're just like, well, these experiences in these other relationships where they were not my wish fulfillment, they help give me depth and perception. And I know who my person is, and this is just my path, right? Y'all, that's hilarious, actually. That's what I'm seeing around what your reputation is right now. Some of you, they know that you have a divine union, and that you guys have been going through this process of getting disillusioned with all your other options, and it's helping you gain your depth and perspective, and it's helping you enhance your values as a couple. That is crazy, and I know y'all are chaotic and fighting a lot. Some of y'all, I'm hearing something that happened in the winter time when you were off with somebody else, and you felt burdened by this person because you thought that they were a wish fulfillment, but then you were like, okay, that person didn't meet my emotional health, and I know that this other person is the one meeting my emotional health. Okay. Some of you, you're having an issue with your person because they're mad at you because you were off with somebody else. And some of them, they were mad at you for being off with somebody else, and they were just being petty, and they went to go date somebody else. And they also thought that they were going to have wish fulfillment there. I'm hearing both of y'all thought that y'all was going to have wish fulfillment somewhere else, and it literally didn't work out. So y'all came back together and was like, hi, sorry, I was having commitment issues. Both of y'all are mirroring these commitment issues. It's not just one or the other. And y'all needed to release shadow attachments around people who y'all thought was going to be a wish fulfillment for some reason or not. And they end up not being that. Funny. Hello, LOL. I love you so much. Let me know how that resonates, you guys. And I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. Our astrological updates come out for every new moon and full moon. So please, don't forget to sign up for our newsletter with Divas Can Manifest. Our nonprofit organization is also raising money for our Project 444 Scholarship Fund. So I will hope that you consider us to become a donor. But all of the proceeds to this channel, including all the ads that you watch on this channel, all of the tips, all the super chats, all of your shopping at Cosmic Intelligence, all of those proceeds go back to a nonprofit organization to help us push our initiatives forward. I hope that you will consider us in becoming a donor and supporting in some type of way so that we can keep our community strong and help make this information, keep this information accessible to all. Thank you so much for being here. It's my honor, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 4. Last but not least, welcome to your selection. You chose the zebra. So some of you guys, you love zebra print. Like me, I love zebra print. You can find like my zebra print over on my lifestyle channel. Like I wore zebra print for the inauguration showcase, and I also wore zebra print I have this zebra print dress that I love so much. Awesome. That I thrifted. But some of you guys, you're known for wearing, like, you love animal prints. Something where there's a lot of concern about, like, your fashion. Some of you guys are very fashion forward. And you always, everybody wants to dress like you. I'm hearing people are dressed like, people are literally dressing up as you. They're knocking off your clothes and costumes. Like, you're known for being the leader in fashion. Like, everybody want to look like you, dress like you. But some of them, they can't afford to look like you. They can't afford to shop where you're shopping. They don't know where you're shopping at. Your style is very eccentric. They don't know where to find your clothes. Some of them, they looking up your clothes online, or you see them, they on Amazon. They keep trying to find your outfits, and they looking up a zebra print outfit and they try to figure it out, friend. I'm hearing people keep trying to, like, really knock off your fashion real hard, and people see this happening, okay? LOL. But it's like your style is so eccentric, they cannot, like, copy it. They really, like, they see your style, they can't find your fashion anywhere. They see you as eccentric, unconventional, and slightly strange, powerful, okay? Something about you your behavior is simply strange, and you're just like, I can't do nothing but be myself, y'all. I don't know if it's strange to you, but I'm sorry. I guess my trauma made me eccentric or something like that. LOL. But they find you to be like this gem. Like, they're like, oh my God, I cannot believe I came across this gem. Some of you guys are hidden gems, and they're just like, dang, I cannot believe how, like, truly gifted you are, and how much of a gift you are. Like, when people find you or come across you, they feel like they came across a present, a special gift, like a gift from God. Like, they feel like they were very lucky to come across you. I'm hearing that you're a very lucky girl, a very lucky guy. You can't help it. You're just lucky, okay? Some of them, you know, you're known for being like this creative and eccentric visionary as well. You have been going in a direction that nobody else can go in. So even if they do knock off your fashion, nobody that's watching you is watching them, okay? LOL. So we have Saturn with limits and lessons. Okay, some of you guys, you're known for being well cultured and mannered, and I feel like this may have involved a Saturn return where you've learned a lot of limitations and lessons, especially if you guys have been transcending and increasing your social standing and social class. You guys have been learning how to act. You guys have been learning how to behave. You guys have been learning how to be, you know, something where your experiences through Saturn have made you very cultured. You're very well educated, refined, knowledgeable about art, literature, and music. You guys exhibit very good manners everywhere you go. And even if you are eccentric, you know how to be unconventional, strange, and eccentric, but in a well-mannered way. You're not like some people. Like, you'll see some people who are abnormal or eccentric, they always acting out or misbehaving. You are not like this person who misbehaves for fashion. You are this person who still has, like, good taste and good manners, okay? You're definitely, like, known for liking the finer things in life. I'm hearing lots of fine fabrics or very good quality things. You're known for having a very beautiful, refined aesthetic. And, you know, you are, like, always, I'm hearing something about you. You're known for, like, knowing what's good, okay? I'm knowing what is, like, it's like you're not a conformist. You're very eccentric, but it's like you're known for, like, having this expanded worldview that contributes to, like, a global health. It contributes to, like, you have a worldview. You are known for having, like, maybe you've traveled a lot, or you've always gone to some faraway land, and people know that this has related to, like, your expanded worldview, and how you, like, this makes you so well mannered, and you know how to act in all these different kinds of environments, even, you know, and still be yourself, okay? They know you as very worldly, loving the environment. Maybe you guys are always doing volunteer work, or you're known for your humanitarian, philanthropy work, nonprofit work, okay? But you're definitely somebody who, you know, because of your expanded view, you're known for, like, helping people, like the conformists open their mind, okay? So I feel like, especially with Saturn showing up here, I feel like there's one experience in particular that you're known for, especially as the dilettante. They see you as very artistic and cultured. Like, you delight and the arts, and you know, you don't let yourself become superficial in these pursuits, and you're always reminding, like humbling yourself. You're always making sure that it relates to a bigger picture, like especially if you guys like the finer things in life. And like I said, you're very well mannered, you're very, you got the COUTH, and you're very expanded within your worldview, very knowledgeable about art, literature, and music, but you're not doing this in like a superficial way or this social climbing way, right? And this like draws attention to like people who are pretentious, people who try to, like, they're really conformist, but they try to pretend like they have an expanded worldview. They try to pretend like they worldly, like especially if people are going traveling and stuff like that. Some of these people, they posting, they photoshopping photos, they're posting like something where they're posted up in places and they're not really like traveling there. Ooh, that's not good. Some of y'all people are literally like, I'm hearing some of them are photoshopping their photos, or they're like, some of them are catfishes. Something, I don't know, something happened where there's people who are superficially engaging with this like knowledge, art, and literature that you are, like in the music. Like these people, they try to act like they're like they have this expanded worldview like you, but they don't. Okay. Ooh, I'm hearing somebody who, you know, somebody who's who tries to like mimic you, or they try to dress like you. I'm getting a Capricorn or a Cancer. These people actually don't have the deep knowledge. Okay, LOL. And they can see that they don't, because they're not a visionary. They haven't done anything innovative, right? I'm definitely getting that you, like, you represent the future. You're very futuristic and innovative, okay? We have rest. What is your reputation, pal, for? What's your reputation, pal, for? Okay. We have the North Node. Oh my God. Especially as this visionary, people see you as definitely having a purpose. Like, you're not this pretentious person who pretends to have deep knowledge. You're not this pretentious person who pretends to be cultured and well educated and knowledgeable about art and literature and music. You actually are knowledgeable about art, literature, and music. You are actually well educated. You are truly a gem. Especially people who have been, you know, walking in their purpose, serving in their purpose. You guys, they see you as being a true success, as being a true benefit to people. You are literally a gem, and they delight in you. They delight in your work and whatever you're doing. And at the North Node, like, this is very beautiful, actually, because some of it with this North Node energy, it involves, you know, they may see you like resting and taking up luxuries and things like that, delighting, taking bubble baths, drinking wine, doing, you know, having, you know, delighting in the finer things, honey. But it's like they also see you traveling, expanding your worldview, contributing to global health, loving the environment, loving your volunteer work. You're very worldly. And this is like, this North Node is all about that. Like, the success that you're having is, you're having an international and global impact. Somebody's name is Monet, or somebody here, they are comparing you to someone who, like, who has been doing the same things as you, or somebody who pretend, like people who have been acting like culture, but they're really like, someone who pretended to be a sister, or they pretended to love like your culture. They pretended to, like, they may study a lot, they may, like, you know, take up education and things like that, and like they act like they have good manners, but this person is actually pretentious. They actually don't, like, some of them, they are literally like hypocrites. They don't practice what they preach. Like, people, I don't know why this is coming out, but the way that you have like started having this global impact, and you have been like shining light on the people who have been conformists, like, you're the one that's actually practicing what you preach. Okay, so that's beautiful. Okay, Pal 4, what is your reputation? You're known for loving animals, perhaps, okay, as well, especially with that zebra. You don't like nothing that's rambunctious either. I'm hearing something where you make sure the environment is very well. Okay. We have the letter V. Some of you guys, somebody's name is Victor, or someone's name is Vikash, or I'm getting an Indian name or something like that. Okay. We have Black Magic. And we have Gemini. Okay. So, and then what? Conformance on the bottom of the deck. A person who conforms to acceptable behaviors, established principles, and convention. Like, this is quite literally of what people know you as with the zebra. They know you as someone who's unconventional. Someone who doesn't conform. Someone who doesn't accept, you know, established behavior and convention and principles. You are literally the opposite of that, and it reflects in your way of thinking. When people talk to you, it's like you're very intellectually inclined, and you're always searching for, you know, a deeper knowledge and more information. They see that you are the change seeker. You're curious and innovative, especially as a dilettante. They see you gathering information, making social connections, and getting the information that you need. They see through the third, like Gemini in the third house as well. They see that you are very engaged with the outer world. You're having that global impact. You're traveling a lot and you're learning a lot. I'm hearing something where you learn very quickly as well. Like you're very smart. So this Saturn, I'm hearing something where you learn these lessons very quickly and you will implement them, and you keep making bigger and bigger impact. And so I'm getting that a lot, and I'm getting through the sixth house, especially like some of you guys, you're known for your like philanthropy, you're known for giving back, you're known for doing a lot of like volunteer work, right? Some of you, they definitely see you as like, you know, maybe like I was getting before, some of you guys are known like you're eccentric because your trauma made you eccentric, lol. But some of you guys, they saw you cope with some type of adversity. They seen you improve your health and diet and hygiene and fitness. And they seen you, you know, go through something, you know, something tough, and then you redeemed yourself and came out stronger. And that you've realized your duty, and you're literally through your like having this like impacting global health through the sixth house. It's like they see you as this gem, this literally they delight in your work. A lot of people, they depend on you for help. They depend on you for their health illnesses, their crises that they're going through. A lot of these people, you're literally known for being like, people are depending on you. People are relying on you through your work and service. You are literally like someone who is like, you have a responsibility with your work and service. And you know, through this volunteer work, that you are literally supporting people in illness, supporting people in a crisis. Okay. Some of you guys, you're impacting people in a mass way, and like you're waking up the conformists by like making these social connections. Like I'm hearing something where you connecting with conformists, and you're like forcing them to challenge their worldview and waking them up. And this is literally like your work is literally bringing people stark realizations that they need to address their crisis, to address their illnesses, to address their adversities, to address, you know, these established principles, conventions, and acceptable behavior that may not be appropriate for them. Like you literally are a liberator. People are depending on you, okay? And you're just like, oh my gosh, I know I might be this strange person who is being relied on. Like something where you know how the zebra got this look in their face, like, dang, I'm being relied on. Like people relying on me now. I gotta, you know, because of the benefit that you offer. It's just like, it is so beautiful, powerful. You are such an amazing gift to everybody. Like, what would we do without you? You're so essential. Okay, some of you guys are here from Power 2. You're so essential because some of you guys, you are like, you're helping people. If you're working in spirituality, especially, you're helping people address like their black magic. Okay, somebody who's been doing black magic, or they've been manipulating energy, people who have been keeping destructive secrets, or you know, helping people with discernment. Okay, helping people with their health issues, helping people who are seeking change, helping people address and evaluate what they need to change in their life. Okay, your duty, you're known for having a duty. Okay, your reputation, you have a duty, honey, because I'm getting a lot of responsibilities on your back. But this is your North Node, and then literally through the sixth house as well. You are so fulfilled in your work. Okay, especially some of you guys, if you went through an illness yourself, if you went through a reversal yourself, if you went through a crisis yourself, the way you have healed yourself and returned to your work with a sense of duty, everybody's like, we need you, okay? Because the way that you have overcome, we know that you are going to support us through this, okay? They are like, I'm hearing people are literally coming to you and searching for the information that they need, okay? Something where you literally help people with communication gaps. You're helping people, get the information that they need to resolve their issues, to overcome, okay? Ooh, who are you, Power 4? I need you too, friend. Like, I'm hearing that there's so much success from what you're doing, okay? They feel, some of you, they feel like you have went through this Saturn return, or you learn these lessons really fast. They feel like you are a very quick learner. You learn on your feet. I'm hearing something where you implement change very fast, and you ain't never worried about nothing. I'm hearing that you always, even though you being you responsible with it and you have this duty, but they feel like when you taking your time out to take your bubble bath and you put your iPad on and you put it on the toilet seat and you sit back and you watch your favorite show, do not bother you. Because that it's all right. You can take a rest, okay? Don't forget to take breaks. I think that came up for a reason, Power 4. Although you have so much responsibility, and with Saturn here, you're very strict, okay, and disciplined around this work that you're doing, and you're being dependent on. Don't forget to care for yourself first, okay? And that's how you be the true service. After you have like something where you're known for taking this rest and taking, you were being dependent on, but you said, I'm gonna take some rest, and I'm gonna heal my own illness and crisis, and I'm gonna go through, face my own adversity. And I know that me, going off and learning these lessons for us, and engaging with the outer world and getting the communication and the information that I need to solve my own problems, I can come back and I can be a true gem. I can be true service, right? Okay, I love that. Power 4. You're literally shaking the table. Something about you challenging convention, as well. So let's see, what's your reputation, Power 4? Okay, with the tarot, let's wrap. Okay, Page of Wands. What's your reputation? You're the star. Okay, you're definitely known for being the star. And then we have the Five of Swords. I feel like some of you guys, you have been struggling with this Two of Pentacles. Okay, somebody who's been doing black magic, somebody who has been causing illusions with the Seven of Cups. Somebody here, they I don't know if this is about a partner or this is about somebody who has been trying to stop you from seeing the vision. Okay, you literally, with this Page of Wands, with their black magic, they are doing, I don't know if this is so much as a reputation as so much as you really just needed to know this. So right now you may, because of someone in their energy manipulation, I don't know who this is, somebody's name who starts with the letter P or W or M. Okay, a lot of people who, they are psychic, they're energy vampires. They are draining you for their psychic survival, because they know that you are a success and that you are global impact and that you are headed towards your North Node. They know that you are the star here. And a lot of these people, they see that you're peacefully resolving this conflict, because some of these people with their black magic, energy manipulation, or their obsession with you, some of them, they were responsible for an adversity, that you have been still, resting, taking time out so that you can see things clearly. Because I feel like the thing is, what these people are doing is they will try to, with their energy manipulation or with their energy vamping, they will try to drain you so that you don't have the passion, the drive, and the get up and go to do your work, to continue to realize your duty, to continue training the way that you need to. So you may be prone to their deflation. You may be prone to fatigue, lethargy, because there's someone here who has been dreaming up a pipe dream with their black magic. I'm hearing that because they're so obsessed and fantasizing about your downfall, because they know that you're heading towards your North Node, and they know that you will be a success. They're literally just trying to drain you with their energy vamping, their black magic, right? Something where you definitely, through the 6th house, need to, in order to cope with your adversities, in order to, you need to take rest, you need to focus on your diet, you need to focus on your fitness. Like, you have to do these things in order for you to do this work, and for you to be efficient, in order for you to get the information that you need, for you to have energy to make your social connections, in order for you to engage with the outer world. And to have the success, you need to guard against these people who have been just trying to drain you. Okay, because they know that you're the star. Okay, they know they know. Okay, they know that you're the star, and these people are not in alignment, right? And they have just been creating so many, like, so much disharmony and instability around their, like, you can sense their obsession, you can sense their wishful thinking, you can sense that they want, like, you know, these conformists, they're literally draining you. Okay, and that you cannot conform to their acceptable behavior. You cannot conform to these established principles. You cannot conform to convention, because those are people who at the South Node, and you going and doing something different, you're having this global impact, and the only way you can do that is by being the star, being the standout. Okay, your North Node involves you doing something different. You are not a conformist, but you have to be able to engage with the outer world in a very safe and secure way. And the only way you'll do that be able to do that is if you focus on your health and hygiene and diet and fitness, and stay safe within your body, stay secure and grounded. Okay, stay disciplined. All right, friends, that is so beautiful. That's your reputation. Thank you for joining me. Let me know how this resonates. I see so much beautiful, peaceful resolution, and you're like, how you guard yourself against these energy vampires from the conformists, these black magic, is you stay, you know, committed to your own healing. Okay, stay committed to your own healing. You are the star, and you don't need any of these conformists draining you. Okay, and draining your vision, draining you from taking those steps ahead. Okay, stopping you from taking those steps ahead. All right, you got this. You are the star. You are the standout. Nobody else is doing it like you. You are so unmatched, and you're becoming like your highest expression in the world by also having like this huge impact and being such a benefit to others. Don't forget to take rest and take care of yourself. Thank you so much for joining me. It was my honor to reach your energy. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter. We have the astrological updates coming out for the new moon and full moon cycles. And we are also, like, through our nonprofit organization Divas Can Manifest, we are also raising money for our scholarship fund, Project 444. So I hope that you will consider becoming a donor, giving back, but also watching the ads on this channel. And tips and donations, super chats, all that stuff is super appreciated. Shopping at Cosmic Intelligence, everything goes back to our nonprofit organization and helping us achieve our initiatives. I love you so much. Until next time, I hope that you will consider becoming a donor and giving back to us, as it helps make this information accessible to everyone and keeping our community strong. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.